everyone. This is another GNL podcast. It's number 6?
7.
7? 7 already? Really?
That's crazy.
Is it 7?
Wow. 7.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Okay. Well, it's your usual gang this time around. It's me, myself, on Drago604. We have Hoagie, we have Gilly Club, and we have lovely Danielle. Wow, it's been what? How many weeks? 2 weeks since the last podcast. Well, we're just pumping these out.
I love it.
Yeah. How are you guys' weeks? How's weeks?
Good.
Good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. What's going on since then? I don't know. What's happened in the last few weeks?
Oh, we had our streamer spotlight.
Oh yeah. We had Vanessa. We had I guess we could talk about the background. We had a lot of technical difficulties going on all around there. It was supposed to be Pollo Chica and Vanessa. Vanessa was the trooper. She stayed with us the whole time. Pollo had internet issues, but she also got partner, so she can't really complain about that day. So congratulations out to her. What other things going on? Super Bowl should be this weekend when this podcast comes out.
Oh, Danielle, who you got? The Lakers or
I
the Rams?
hate you so much. I hate you so much. But to be fair, I didn't know it was this weekend.
I think I'm more excited for like the halftime show.
Yeah. It's like when we were talking about that festival last podcast, the halftime show on the Super Bowl is kind of the same way too. Because what does it have?
Eminem.
Someone check it out. Someone open it up.
Eminem's in it. Kendrick Lamar.
Snoop Dogg.
Is it Mary J. Blige? Mary J. Blige too,
Yeah,
right?
Mary J.
Blush.
Sorry.
Yeah. Mary J. Blige. Yeah. And probably some other special guest probably showing up on there. So
The halftime shows are always on point, I feel. I think my favorite one it's probably the NSYNC one.
When
You
was
mean the
that?
Justin Timberlake one?
Yeah, the Justin Timberlake one. Yeah.
Oh, why was it your favorite? Just curious.
I love NSYNC.
Yeah, it was a reunion.
Anything it was a reunion. They haven't like performed together for the longest time, and they performed together. And then wasn't the Spice Girls there too?
What?
Or was it another Super Bowl?
I don't know. It was another Super Bowl.
I
I've
think
watched
that
so
was
many
like-
Super Bowl halftimes. I can't even keep track of like who. But
It may
Who did
not
last
even
year's?
be.
was it
The
the
Weeknd?
weekend?
Yeah, I think it was the weekend.
Yeah. Which was actually a pretty cool stage that he did.
Wait, it wasn't Shakira and J-Lo? Or was it the
I
year
think
before?
Shakira was year before.
Oh, wow. I can get confused with the years now.
Someone's got to kept the Super Bowl wiki.
I think it was Shakira for the 49ers versus Kansas.
Yeah, list of...
Yo, Tiger Woods did great that Super Bowl.
Okay,
right
here we go. Here. List of
Oh
Super
my
Bowl
God.
halftime shows.
Hate you.
Remember the Katy Perry shark?
I
Yes.
don't remember that
The
one.
drunk
Wait, what?
Shark? The drunk
Left
shark?
shark.
The
No.
left shark? You don't remember the left shark? Oh, wow.
There was like someone in a shark costume as a background dancer, and they were just like not on point.
Yeah, it was like really
Hey, Gilly, you look like you're about to play golf.
Yeah, that's what I look like. I look like a coach. Like, I have a polo.
Oh
I got
man,
the-
you really do.
Yeah.
What up, Tiger Woods?
I look like I'm about to put someone in the game, dude.
Yo, just get a oh my god,
Clipboard?
I was about to say get a racket. Get a golf club.
Wow.
Wait.
That is funny.
Yeah, Katy Perry was 2015. So
That's a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Years
Gilly
ago,
was a
7
young
years
child.
ago.
7?
We're 2022, right? Is that 7 years
Oh
ago?
yeah, right. You're right. Hashtag
Bruno
math.
Mars, Beyonce.
That's kind of crazy.
Really?
2020, like, not 25, 15 was so long ago. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Beyonce,
I still forget.
Destiny's Child. That was actually a good one. That was not too bad. Madonna, Black Eyed
That was
Peas
a good one.
with Usher.
Black Eyed
Slash.
Wait, were you guys talking about the is it Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson? What do you guys think about that?
That's what I was like. Oh, curious about why you liked that one.
Oh no!
Number two, huh? Number two.
No, but didn't he also like recently with
Yeah,
the
he did.
reunion?
He did 2018, but it was like his
dirty-
tennis yeah.
Dirty mind you, dirty
Yeah.
mind you.
Yeah.
That was like the 2000s, no? The whole
The
Janet
Janet-
Jackson one.
Early
let me find.
2000s. I think I was in elementary school.
Yeah, I
Super,
don't remember.
oh, geez. Okay, wait, hold on. That was. Oh, that was 2004. Yeah,
Wow,
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
yeah. It
Seventh
was
grade.
like, but it was like a mix. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a headliner. It was like the special guest kind of thing. Well, according to this wiki, that it was just like it just has performers and a theme.
No
Hmm.
wonder you're asking why is your favorite one.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, you know what? There's a Janet Jackson documentary coming out,
Well-
and they actually ask her about it. And and I read the like a little article tidbit on it, and how she was just like, whatever. Justin and her worked it out. They're still friends. It's not like
Yeah.
anything,
It happens.
you know.
Yeah, look back 25 years later, it was hilarious.
I don't know. That wasn't an accidental rip, you know. It's just,
Yeah, it was an accidental rip.
yeah, accidental rip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Wikipedia, for all the information. So,
Hey.
Gilly, we have other people to thank, right, Gilly?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Good
Thank you,
segue.
That's
you.
great.
thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring this podcast. If you want to make a podcast for free, download it in the App Store today.
Wow, for
Or Android
free,
store.
Gilly?
Yeah, for free.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, cool.
I think that was the
Fulfilled.
worst one yet.
Fulfilled, yes.
Oh, man.
Professional podcasters.
We'll get it done eventually.
Wait, are we doing the rigor one too, or is that like? you
Oh
do that?
no, we haven't.
No,
Future, yeah.
Future.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
have we're gonna have a format overhaul soon, so to serve you better, our listeners. But yeah, that will be coming soon.
Yeah, Gilly looks like he's about to golf bet.
I know. I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I know.
Yo,
someone's
can
gonna
you
say
button the
something.
top button up?
Did you see me unbutton it earlier? I was like, man, this looks too like
Have you
serious.
actually, Gilly, like actually
Yeah.
played on a course? Okay.
Oh no, I don't think
No,
so.
we're not talking about going to
No.
the driving range here.
No, no.
No, he
I
was
played mini
terrible.
golf.
Me and
Yeah.
Gilly were terrible in golf.
Yeah.
I think if we did like straight, like we just kept hitting it instead of taking turns, I think we
Yeah.
would have done better. I don't know why we went one at a time. Like we kept switching.
My
There will
first
be a
stroke was
rematch.
good. My first stroke was good. After
There
after
will-
that one was terrible. You're dirty.
There will be a rematch soon. There will be a rematch soon. So.
Yeah. Has everyone played golf before, like a driving range?
No.
Driving range and course and
I
full
want to do a
course.
course.
Damn,
Full
golfers.
course is fun, especially when you have the a golf cart.
Did you have a caddy?
No,
Oh.
that's like expensive, like the bougie like courses, like Augusta where the Masters happen and stuff.
Have you guys seen videos of Tiger Woods' son playing golf?
Yeah,
He
Is
has
he
the
good?
same he has the same mannerism as his dad, and he looks pretty good too.
same swing,
How old is
Same,
he?
same
Same
confidence.
nose, like he does the scratching the nose all the time, and the way he swings his his golf club.
Wait, that's part of the strategy, scratching your nose.
Yeah.
Same,
it out.
confidence too. It seems like it.
Yeah.
But hope the kid turns out well.
He
Yeah.
looks good. He looks good. He looks good.
Yeah, wow.
So much pressure though to be as good as
Yeah.
your dad.
So much pressure, and also with its dad's reputation too. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. Tiger's not exactly like, I don't know. He has an interesting life. That's all.
But he's great in the sport, though. I think when you think about golf, I think you think about him.
Oh
most
yeah,
of
you
the
think
time.
about Tiger Woods. There's no question about that.
I never think about like the character. I just think about if I'm thinking about sports, I think about who's the best, and Tiger is definitely the best. Yeah.
But is there sometimes you kind of go? It's like, see, for me, Chris Brown, love his music, but sometimes I just can't. Just I don't know. Just his reputation, I can't really just.
Yeah. It's hard to ignore the morals of a person when what they do is so egregious.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just can't ignore it.
But if I like a certain type of artwork or music and it's good to me, then I'll focus more on the music than I guess the character. Same thing with sports too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a certain line sometimes on it, and I'm like, yeah. So, but I don't know. There's only so far few between it's happened. Yeah. But it's still shocking though, because I remember Tiger Woods was put out as this kid. He's competitive, and all of a sudden all that stuff came out, and I was like, oh, geez. So, but good to see him back though after his accident. Though that was a pretty bad accident. They said they were about to amputate his leg. I was like, oh,
oh,
yeah. You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
He was given he was actually given the question is like, or they told him that amputation is on the table in order to save your life, right? And he goes, I guess he said try to save it. They did. So good for him, man. Good for him. So what else has been happening? I think in streamer news, Valkyrie is back in YouTube, I believe. So
what happened?
She announced
she just renewed. So it continues. YouTube continues to poach high-end streamers.
I just wanted to say she is extremely beautiful. Extremely beautiful. I just want to just lay it in the table.
Yo, Poggy's blushing, yo.
One day, we're putting it out there.
Would you like to tell the story of how you almost met her?
Oh my god. Okay, so it's TwitchCon. I was very close in meeting Valkyrie in 2019. So she had a meet and greet. I forgot. I think it's State Farm, right? So I was in line. I was super excited to meet her, and then I guess like 30 minutes after waiting, they cut me off. There's like a cutoff. If I was like a minute early, the person behind me would have been caught up, but they cut me off, so I could never meet Valkyrie.
Oh no!
Yeah, I wasn't able to meet her, but I saw her a couple times, like walking around TwitchCon. But like, she's always surrounded by people.
So in another dimension, Poggy went on a date with Valkyrie after TwitchCon, and yeah,
it's just kind of crazy. Just if I was there like 30 seconds earlier or a minute earlier, I would have met her.
I actually don't know what she looks like.
I showed you a picture of her before.
You did?
Insert picture here.
But she needs to see it.
I showed you pictures of her before.
Oh, okay.
She's really pretty. She's Filipino.
Oh yeah, you did show me.
Of course I would. It's my girlfriend. Just kidding. She don't know me yet, but
she's really pretty. Oh yeah.
She's the CEO of 100 Thieves.
CEO?
Yeah, she.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, when was that happen? Has it been almost?
It was this year.
Was this year? Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing great things, and I'm happy for her. Supportive
bae.
Bad. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So for those who are watching through YouTube, Gilly is actually coaching right now.
Yeah, I'm at the pregame.
He's at the LA Rams practice facility, and
Tech Olympics.
he
All
was
right, guys,
just at practice. How's the team look? How's the team look, Gilly?
Hey, how does team look?
They're Ray. All the teams are Ray.
How's our
coaching both
GNL
teams.
team?
Oh, GNL team? They're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. I need to coach them more.
Yeah.
Technically, very novice.
Oh, jeez.
All right, guys, I have a question.
But,
Question. I was speaking to Janelle about this. If you had to go in a time, right, of the world, what time of period would you like to visit in?
Oh, so temporary visit, not live. Just,
Oh, okay.
you just want to
Like, what you want to see in the very
And
moment?
this is the past.
Like who
Past,
you want to see
present-
or live?
No, like any events or like any places in the States or around the world. What event would you like to see? Could be a Muhammad Ali fight, or could be
You said like a decade to me last time, or like a
Was it
year.
like-
Or-
Oh,
yeah.
what part of maybe sometime. Which year would you like to visit?
Excuse me. Oh,
Like it could be the future. You said too, right?
No, just the past to present.
Okay.
past or present.
Let me. While you guys are thinking, I'll show you. I'll share you mine. It got me thinking. If I had to pick one period to visit from the past or present, I would like to see how the pyramids are made.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, you're going way back, huh?
Oh, way back, yeah. Because like just thinking about like people making that thing at that time, not having like the equipment that we have today and machinery at that time, like shit. I would really want to see how in the hell they made the pyramids, the Sphinx, like all that kind of stuff. Aliens.
Okay.
Because those things were like tons. They're heavy. They're not light. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, maybe the 60s. I don't know.
Why?
I feel like because like it was a pretty fun era. Like, like people just go out. Like there was like cell phones. Oh, I mean, like maybe like people have to actually like go out to be like sociable. I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Actually, for me, it's around the same time, but it's 1969.
Why?
Good number.
The moon launch.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think?
I've just been in this mood because of all the space stuff going on, and I actually like rockets and
conspiracy theories. Do you think we landed on the moon?
We did.
You think so?
Yeah.
During that time,
to actually fake it with that rocket, everyone witnessing it go up there, like it's too hard.
Okay, it could go up there, but they can't.
Yeah,
you don't know where it landed. For all we know, that thing is still going up.
No, it's there. Because
I believe we landed on the moon as well, but the very first one, I don't know.
The very
Why would
first
they
one?
lie about it?
What do you mean the very first
Yeah,
one?
what do you think happened to his ship then?
I don't know. Well, like I believe we have visited the moon, but the very first
with Armstrong?
Moon, yeah, I don't think. Me
that
personally,
happened.
I don't think.
Why don't you think so?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Oh no.
But why?
The government's gonna find you, Bogey.
so you know that like a lot of people debunked like all the theories of it. Like one of them was like the flag.
It was moving?
No, just the way the flag was. Like it's impossible to actually like it's like to know that and just put it up. I don't know. It's just too much effort, too much things is like just to fake it.
Okay, but what happens if you actually went back in time to see the launch and you end up in the studio where they filmed it?
I'll be shocked. I'd be like, okay, wow. I'm like, but
I want my time travel back.
Yeah. Like the one thing is like I could see why the conspiracies come up is because they were in a Cold War with Russia, right? So there was a race to the moon, right? So there's one thing to do that, but I think there's a lot of pride going on, especially when it comes to these guys who are rocket guys, like Werner von Braun, who's the guy who created the Saturn V, who also created the V rocket in World War II. But I think he has too much pride to be like to fake it. Like this is way there's scientists he has an ego, and if he can't say that he actually did it, like if he had to force it, he was fighting the government. He hated the government because of all the restrictions they were doing on him. So to him to come up to him and say we're gonna fake this, yeah, he'd be out. So he'd probably go to Russia actually if he was.
I'm gonna gather all my articles. Next podcast, I'll present it to you guys. It won't convince you, but it'll make you think.
That should be a YouTube video where you have all these like newspapers on the wall.
We're becoming the Joe Rogan podcast.
No, it's a good thing to talk about. It's a good conversation.
No, it is a good conversation in that sense, but I've already seen too many things where it's debunked things. So, yeah.
What you did now?
I believe that we landed on the moon. I feel like it's.
So.
I mean, no, at that time, I feel like that's such a big lie to fabricate. Like, it takes too much effort to keep the lie going with all these smart people in the world and like ways to figure out if it's actually true or false.
Yeah. And there's also like even the stuff they brought back from the moon.
But stuff falls from the sky from the moon.
Yeah, but not that kind of.
Really?
But if you put it under a microscope, there's nothing else like it on Earth. There's absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna gather all my articles, and next one, you guys will be like, okay, I won't convince you, but it'll make you think.
Okay.
Next thing you know, he's gonna tell us the Earth is flat.
Oh!
Well, I was actually.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No. I started watching this YouTube channel called Jubilee. I told Danielle about this already, but there's a conversation about scientists who believe the Earth is round, and they talk to people who think that the Earth is flat, and they just hearing their conversations about people who believe the Earth is flat. Like I'm like, what the heck you guys are thinking of? Like it's hard to like understand them, but them colliding is pretty entertaining. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Did they ever agree on anything, or like were they?
No.
There was never any moment of like, okay, like we can understand each other.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You almost want to send them up to those what do you call those again? Those space trip. The Jeff Bezos's what is it? A space tourist. Make them a space tourist and see what they say after.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
I don't understand the whole concept of the world being flat. I don't understand that.
I never did either. But it comes down to education too, right? So it's one of those things. Like there's a lot of things where lack of education, you can believe anything, man.
But it's a good conversation, sir. I'm not gonna lie. I like to dabble and try to understand how they're thinking, and
yeah. Like
if you believe it and you believe it's true, then good stuff, man. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, don't talk about that in Canada right now.
I'm not judging.
But I'm not going to go there. That's just opening up a can of worms.
I'll get it.
Oh no, there's a bunch of protests going up here.
Really?
In Canada.
What?
Anti-vaxxers and the trucking convoy. Basically, a bunch of truckers have occupied like Ottawa, our capital, and the main point is they want the restrictions to go down. But what's getting mixed up in everything is that a bunch of anti-vaxxers are also jumping onto the train, and then on top of that saying like the media lies and scientist lies and all that, and it's just and then recently here in Vancouver they were honking their horns and everything near the hospitals, and it was just like, oh my god, like you could protest and all that, but don't bother the people at the hospitals. Those people are trying their best out there. So big shout out to the frontliners, man. They've been MVPs last few years. So so it's just some of the, and actually some of them are like Trump people too, which is really weird too. It was I was just
Canadian,
like,
Trump.
I was like, you see a Trump, you see a Trump a flag, and it was just like, why is there a Trump flag in Canada?
Weird.
So
this whole vaccine thing is more of a political thing nowadays.
This is just want to kind of.
But I also understand like people who don't want to take a vaccine because of the fear of just the fear of the vaccine. Like I wouldn't want for someone to take the vaccine, but I would educate them on the importance of like trying to save other people around me, not just for myself, but like people. I feel like most of the time it's mostly just people. It's a political thing nowadays. But
it's one of those things where I remember like they always say get your flu shot, and then it's more of laziness for me to go out and get my flu shot, and I haven't really gotten really sick. I've always kind of just tried to keep my nutrition up and stuff. So, but when it came down to like this virus stuff, it was more like, oh, I'm getting that vaccine because I already got my boost. I remember I got a stuffed booster shots for like various things when I was a kid.
When you're a baby, you get vaccine shots.
Vaccine shots. So I was like, I turned out fine. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm okay, right? So it wasn't like the flu thing is more like I'm just kind of lazy and stuff, but this one was more of an immediate thing, right? So so anyways, teaches them. But it's hard. It's just kind of like, if things can be preventable, right, then why not? And it shortens things. But but anyways, we don't want to make a political podcast on here and all that.
That's a good conversation. I like talking about that. It was a good conversation.
It's just
But for those who are still like, scared about the vaccine, just continue to like educate yourself. It's not anything political, but it's just to prevent the virus for spreading and trying to keep everyone healthy. It's not about ourselves, but it's for other people.
And unfortunately, I know a couple people where their family members have passed away from it, and also because of they were refused to take the vaccine. So, it's like if you can prevent a sad story, I would say, try to at least be open to it. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, what about the Joe Rogan thing? Have you guys heard? Do you hear about the Joe Rogan thing?
I have heard about it.
It's about the Spotify thing, right?
Yeah. So, what do you think Spotify should have done? Or
wait, what happened?
Do you agree? Do you agree with it?
Explain to the viewers.
So, what happened with Joe Rogan? He had some guests about who were anti-vaxxers supposedly, and then he kind of goes along with it the way his style of podcasting goes. So a bunch of people, I know two artists,
Neil
Young and Joni Mitchell. I think it was Joni Mitchell. They pulled out because they didn't want to didn't like Spotify supporting it because Joe Rogan has exclusive contract with Spotify. So they didn't like that he was spreading, in their opinion, spreading misinformation about about the vaccine and the virus and everything. So because Joe Rogan has said to himself, he said he was about to get the vaccine, but he's not with the vaccine and stuff. So there's been various opinions about it where they're calling out Joe Rogan for spreading misinformation. Spotify themselves have said that they don't want to, they're not going to take any action on Joe Rogan just because they don't believe in censorship. But they did say that they would put more
disclaimers.
Yeah, disclaimers about that
COVID
possible misinformation here, or please use your resources for more information about vaccine and COVID and all that. So, so there's a lot of controversy. It seems to be coming down now to the discussion about censorship and free speech versus kind of people believing that it's misinformation and kind of thing. So it's getting mixed up in there. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on that Joe Rogan thing.
It's kind of like the same thing with like if a person is doing a podcast and legit, you could talk about your mind, you could talk whatever you're feeling, but like it could be like a person talking about like they really believe in the flat Earth theory, right? And talking about it. Should we just select certain things that we don't want to listen to? Like, I think it's fine what he's doing, but like I do agree. Like if it's like about like the vaccine or anything like in that kind of level, like maybe like a disclaimer would be good too. Especially such a touchy subject right now.
Yeah, I think it's tough because I don't know exactly what he said, and I'm not sure about the details on who he interviewed also, because I thought I heard that they were doctors, right? Medical doctors.
Something like that. Yeah. And he's had both sides of them too. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's important not to over censor because I think like especially now the world is so divided. Like we're in this society where no one can have, well, if you have a certain opinion, you like get canceled right away. And I think that's a little too far on one side. But when you're dealing with something so important as a pandemic or that people have died from, I think some companies like Spotify do have like the responsibility to, like, they don't have to censor, but they have to do things like disclaimers. Like that should have been thought of before, or even more, like just some way to, I don't know, to like be a moderator for the type of information that's coming out if there's such a deadly consequence.
True. Yeah.
Have you guys listened to Joe Rogan's podcast, like on Spotify?
Here and there.
He's the only podcast I know that it shows the actual video and not the audio.
Oh, on Spotify?
Yes, on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. That's part of his discount.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Gilly, your thoughts?
It has to be kind of like what they do in Instagram. Like whenever someone talks about like I guess like COVID or anything,
it would show
like a thing on the bottom, like a disclaimer, I guess.
I think a lot of things are getting mixed into the whole controversy with Joe Rogan, like on the COVID front, because.
Do you take a horse tranquilizer or something?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah. He was like.
For what?
Supposedly, there's this horse tranquilizer that helps with helps battle COVID.
So he would do that, but not get vaccinated?
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's really
my guy.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly I don't know what the information on this horse tranquilizer does, but supposedly it does something. But I think that what I do agree with Danielle in that censorship. There's a fine balance that you have to walk on, because if you allow one side, you have to somewhat allow the other side to actually say something also, if you're not about censorship. And then the other part, which kind of gets mixed up in everything, is that with Spotify, a lot of the artists, there's a big argument on, with Spotify building upon music and now it has podcasts. A lot of the artists who feel that they don't get paid enough, they're just kind of like, well, I'm doing all this trying to get paid to promote, my music is almost promoting Spotify in some sense because my music is there and it supports, what Joe Rogan has done, right? So there's a lot of layers to this that get caught up into everything. But I think people, in my opinion, can't have to, if you separate everything, it does come down to that free speech thing, right? To some extent. So, and then that's where varying opinions happen. But I remember one Instagram post. I forgot who it was, but it was just like, of all the Joe Rogan controversy, they said, "Whatever happened to critical thinking?" Which is kind of like what Pogi was saying, right? Like even with the moon landing kind of thing, is like, what happened to people just making their own opinions about it and just being at that, right? Like, it's like, where do you stop the control of information, right? Like, what happened to actually people making their own opinions from it? And that's where it comes back to education and too, right? And it starts with that. If you want to battle misinformation, this is where you kind of have to start with, are people getting the education that they need, right? If you make education hard, and I put it as a classic Philippines thing. In the Philippines, it's mostly Catholic. And the reason why it's mostly Catholic is that back in the day, priests were going everywhere and they were like, they're spreading their, the religion around, right? But they spread it to where people were not as educated, right? So they just kind of take what this priest says and they kind of go, oh, I believe what he does, right? And all this stuff, right? And that's where all these countries became mostly Catholic. Don't get me wrong, I'm like not against the faith or anything. I'm a Catholic myself, but the church kind of, that's how they did their business back then, right? And so it's a classic tale of, if they did that in this day and age where everyone's a little educated, I think it'd be a little bit different result. Right? So, but and that's where some of the Philippines problems comes to, because when third world countries where presidents, you kind of go, how the hell did this guy become in power? Well, it's a little bit of shortage of education too, right? Again, it's just like, they don't know any better.
Yeah. Corrupt there, man.
Yeah.
Like once you step out the plane, you like the things that you kind of see are, it's like, okay, it's not that good.
Yeah. So, but that's how. Well, Joe Rogan has more problems anyway. So he recently got hit with a racial. He got caught with a racial slur.
Really?
Yeah,
on his podcast.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he issued an apology yesterday or something like that.
I've been listening to his podcast, like not his new stuff, but like all the things that interest my mind. Like I don't listen to his stuff religiously. Like I just listen to like selective stuff. But the conversations that he has like with doctors, scientists, it's really interesting.
He's a smart dude, actually. And,
he's really smart.
Yeah, like when it comes down to it, he is. It's just that some of the stuff, like, it just came out, like with the racial slur thing. He actually deleted that podcast after.
Oh wow!
It was some time ago, though. It was maybe like 5 years ago or something. It was some time ago, and he initially, when he actually looked back at it, he actually removed it after, and he was like, "Oh, that's not too well." So, and he apologized for it. So at least he's owning up to it. Like he's not. He's not avoiding it. So, but yeah. So interesting times, my friends. Interesting times.
Sensitive times.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Is
like you have to watch what you say nowadays, man.
Yeah. you know what? In some ways, it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Like in a good way, it is like putting people are we're holding people responsible for some of their actions that are pretty bad, that were and in other ways it's kind of like, okay, now we're like maybe overdoing it a bit, but in the end a balance usually happens. That's how I always find it always happens. It's like, a new thing happens, it's always good and everything, but then it goes extremely to the other way, and then it kind of, it self-regulates in the end. So
can't please everyone.
No. And I think that's how the internet's going to happen too. Like, you remember how like internet was good for information and everything, Twitter was good, everyone, was coming together, and now even Facebook, and all of a sudden now it's like, okay, now it's kind of getting extreme on the other side. But somehow it kind of balances it out. So, because like Facebook now, it was weird. I saw this article of like the top 10 links on Facebook or something like that, and it was like, it was all political and conspiracy things, and
my alley,
and like and wow, like Trump, right? Like stuff. Wow. Yeah, so it's funny how Facebook is now that. I remember when Facebook was like, oh, my friend's on there.
Yeah.
Oh, we can all talk about our gaming stuff. Okay. Now it's like, it seems to be a landmine for anything for political and everything. So, so we'll see what happens. I like the internet. Found you guys.
I like the internet.
I found you guys.
Yeah.
You just got to see the good in it. You just got to promote the good in there. So, yeah.
By the way, Valentine's Day is coming up soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that day sucks.
I didn't even recognize that day no more.
Yeah, same.
No.
Same. It kind of grosses me out.
But we can love ourselves.
Exactly. Okay.
I like the day after when the chocolate goes on sale.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what the fun thing is I remember when I was a kid in elementary, you always have the cards and stuff, and you just give it to everyone. And back then, like, no qualms whatsoever. Like, give it to a girl, whatever. Give it to a guy, whatever.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah. Then in high school, you're like, oh, it's like, gotta give it to that girl. It's like, oh, or guy for some people. Yeah.
I remember elementary school, like, like they give you candy too.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah, were you just a card person, or you gave out candy too?
Oh, we did cards though. So
okay. Card.
I gave cards.
I remember back in grade school, they would be like, if they use like a Pokemon Valentine's Day card, you're in my good side.
Oh,
good side.
We had candy
back in grade school.
I remember you had to like give it to everyone, and I remember it's like, oh man, there's a lot right as a kid, everyone's names. Sometimes spelled it wrong. Oh, gotta do a new one. Oh, jeez.
But when you were in a relationship, did you actually like celebrate Valentine's Day? Did you actually go out on a date, or is
they're expecting something if
really?
you didn't? Oh no! No! You're punished.
Yeah, I celebrated it before.
Yeah, I celebrated a little bit, but I wasn't like. But I think we agreed that we're like, it was just like, it was a hassle for like restaurants and stuff. We were just like, we can go there another time.
Yeah.
What's everyone's love language?
I still have to do that. I think
I have mine somewhere, but mine was.
You named them again?
Gift giving.
Affirmation, words of affirmation. Yeah.
Quality time.
Yeah.
Acts of service.
And acts of service.
Physical touch.
And touch. Mine is quality time and affirmation. Affirmation and then quality time.
Mine was 3. Words of affirmation, quality time, and physical touch. But that's kind of receiving end.
So you want that for you?
Yeah, but the way I show though is
you're a gift giver.
No, acts of service.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've slowly became never mind.
What?
I like to give gifts now.
Yeah, you're a gift giver.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So I remember that because there's just 2 ways. So, but mine was words and acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is words too, Pogi.
What?
Words of affirmation. Yeah. You're good. You're a word of affirmation. Like you give. Like you're always like.
We're good, right?
You're the hype man. You're the hype man too, right? So.
Let me know if I'm good. Just tell me.
Gil, you haven't done that yet? Really?
No.
Oh, you should.
Okay.
What's yours, Danielle?
I think it's exactly the same as yours.
Oh,
I think
okay.
words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and then I give by service.
Is it a website?
There is actually.
There's a survey.
It's just a little survey, and then you can do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So any single ladies available, Gilly, Vaughn, and myself are available, and any single men out there, Danielle is available as well.
Oh God.
Oh.
This is like an ad for ourselves.
Right, this is our Tinder.
Tinder. Oh,
wait, I'm gonna take it back. I can't.
Oh yeah. You're married.
You're
married. I forgot you're married. I forgot.
Cut this out. They won't be happy. They won't be happy.
They?
Oh, it's downhill from now.
There's one person.
They?
No, you're thinking of plural, dude. You're thinking of plural. Oh my god.
You said they.
Oh, so many spouses.
Yeah, what the heck? Oh my god. I want to be just like Gilly.
Oh no.
He's in his prime years.
Yeah.
I gotta make reservations. No, I'm joking.
Multiple.
Multiple? Okay, yeah. 1 at 7, 1 at 9.
Damn.
And then everyone together at 10.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wow.
Wait, what?
He said, and then everyone together.
At 10. At 10 o'clock.
Hey, you know what? Open relationships more acceptable now.
It is more acceptable today,
in society. So
every other guy swipe on Hinge isn't an open marriage.
On Hinge? I thought I thought that was supposed to be like the
really?
Like the place, where it's safe.
I guess it's not safe anymore, man.
Oh my god.
Is it really safe in any app? Really?
I think it was safer than Tinder.
Hinges.
Yeah.
It's the app that's meant to be deleted. Sponsored by Hinge. Sorry,
Hinge sponsor us.
Wait, actually, I saw an ad on Instagram that said that if you're a single parent, they'll give you $100.
What?
I need a kid
to go out for babysitting or something. I don't know. I saw it. I was like, damn, $100.
What if people have kids
I can borrow?
Oh my god.
Damn, I need a kid right now. Days like this, I wish I had a kid. Times are tough, yo.
What?
What?
Danielle, do you have any funny stories?
Kids?
No,
kids.
Do you have any kids?
Funny stories with what?
Like if dating apps. Have you used dating apps? You have, right?
Yes, they're horrible.
Can you give us like a really good how does a guy get your attention on Hinge? Yeah. With a simple hi.
What is it? A profile or wait? Is it the message?
It is very different.
No. Actually, we should start in order. What profile gets you oh, okay, this guy.
I think it's easier to share what I don't like.
Okay. All right.
So I will immediately swipe. I don't know what's left, right? Left, I think, is no. I will swipe left if there's one shirtless pic.
Okay. All right.
Like,
what if they're in the beach? What if they're in the beach?
No.
Oh.
I just, because then it makes me think like they real. I mean,
what if it's their last picture?
If they're like with friends and they're at the beach, maybe. But if they're just doing it to show their body, it's a turn off for me.
What if they're sleeveless? How about sleeveless?
That's okay.
Okay.
What if they're in the beach? His friends are all wearing t-shirts at the beach, but he's the only one wearing no shirt.
Oh, hard no. I would message him and be like, "Bro, you need to change that last picture." Because then you're making it like that's like you really want to stand out from your friends. I don't know.
Okay.
Fair
I get it.
Fair enough.
What else?
How would someone get a message back from you? What do they have to do? Does pickup lines, does a joke work?
Honestly, at these times you just say hello. But
I wish someone says hello to me.
I think I really like it when someone like responds to something on my profile instead of just saying hello.
Oh, like, do they have to say something about it, or like even a reaction to it?
If they say something about it, that means more to me.
Oh,
like,
okay.
For example, my profile right now says the key to my heart is burgers. So if they ask me like, what kind of burger do you like?
Oh, that's simple.
Yeah, well, it's just like a specific reaction to my profile.
Yeah,
everyone take notes. Everyone take notes for Danielle. Find
What about you guys?
That's how.
What about the other way around?
Oh, I just don't get any.
Oh no!
I just don't. I don't fit that profile.
No.
If I see like something referenced like The Office, instant right or swipe right. Swipe right, right? Swipe right.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't know though, but
I wouldn't know.
No, dude, it was so quick though.
I don't know, but I can't do dating apps, man. Like I just don't have the time for it. The only time like I would actually use it when I'm in the bathroom pooping. That's when I'm on my phone.
How many times you poop a day?
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time. Probably use that.
Oh man, you're right.
Have you ever super liked someone?
Yeah.
I think so. I think they gave you a free one, right?
Yeah, one free one.
I
wouldn't know though, but like I think it's one free one.
I think it's exactly one free one, but I wouldn't know.
And if you pay like if you pay $20, you get like 5.
I'm like, wow, apps have changed since I last used it.
They increased the prices, $40.
But you wouldn't know.
But I wouldn't know.
But Tinder, if you want to sponsor us, we'll definitely use it for sure.
Sometimes you get a month and you're like, oh man, it's on sale, $17. You're like,
oh,
but I wouldn't know.
Big number, man.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. For some reason, when I was in Vegas, it just popped up for some reason.
Interesting.
Advertisement,
With the prices.
Yeah,
with all the different tiers.
Dude, I remember I was talking to this one chick. I maybe like 3 years ago. My godbrother's like, "Yo, you should try Tinder. It's time for you to date, meet other people." I'm like, "I bet, I'm down." And I matched with someone like instantly, super down to earth. She's like near my town, Filipina. She's a therapist, and oh my god, dude! In 1 hour, I got her number and we're on the phone. I'm like, dude, this is happening way too quick.
An hour.
Bro, yeah, an hour. I got her number. Like in 2 hours, we're on the phone and we're like talking. I'm like, dude, this is way too fast. Nice. I really don't want to talk to you. I'd rather do something else.
Oh my god.
Because like legit, I'm like, why am I on this app? Like I'm like I have no interest. Like I'm down to talk, but like being on the phone for like 2 hours, 3 hours, like I was like, oh my god, I can't do this again. And I don't know. It was hard. It's hard to get to know someone nowadays.
Do you not
for
like
me.
to be on the phone? Is that why?
I'd rather. I guess the whole getting to know someone, the process of it, I don't like. It just takes way too long. Too much work. That's why I feel like whoever I date, I feel like I already know them already. I don't know. The whole meeting game.
but you might need to try something new, Pogi.
Yes, you might have to try this new app called Kippo.
Gamers. Kippo. What is Kippo?
What is that?
I'm not too sure of Kippo, but I heard it's the app for gamers to date.
I give them props though. I give them props that they actually did it though.
Oh, it's a dating app for gamers?
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So dumb.
I heard this Kippo app allows gamers to like unite and play together and maybe have a relationship.
And play together.
Yeah.
And play the same games that you love?
Yeah. In your bio, you put the games that you like on the bottom.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
In the bottom?
On the bottom. And I think the max photos you can have is 4, but I wouldn't know.
That's very specific again.
Hashtag not an ad.
Not sponsored.
That segue was really good, Gilly. Holy.
Yeah.
That was really good. Damn.
Thank you.
For some reason,
missing. Anyway,
I can't get into dating apps, man. I really can't. Like, if I really don't have this like connection with you, like, I feel like I'm just wasting my time. That's why I'm not really interested in it.
Last time I used an app was Fish. What was that one?
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, Plenty of Fish. And I didn't really get any. There was a lot of the profiles I was attracted to though was like they had this list of like you got to be this, you got to do that, and I was just like I just eliminated myself from a lot of them. It was not like a get to know you thing. It was more like you got to fit this list, and no.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And then there was other ones where I was just like, yeah. And it just got to a point where I was just like, yeah. So, and it started to become more of a, for me, became more of a superficial picture thing than a profiles, and it just messed with my like mental, and I was no,
I got that.
I need to get out of this. I'm like, I can't play this game. It just became more of a game than
it is a game. It is a game, dude.
Than actual like, trying to meet people and everything. So,
and if you do match up with someone, you're having a good conversation. Like they could still be using the app, talking to other people, and going on the same kind of dates too.
Yeah, and I understand that though. That comes with it. Yeah, that comes with the territory, right? Like, that's you're going to be competing. Is that?
Oh God.
That's the thing, right? Like, and so you kind of get. Then it becomes okay. I got to meet this criteria. I got to change it up, and I'm not saying it's not. It might be a good thing, right? Or it could be a bad thing, right? And that's where I felt it was just getting to where, am I really this? Like, I'm just going to be called out after, like, I thought you were this, I thought you were that. When, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to play the game to get a connection, right? And that's when it becomes like, I just don't feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I just been kind of improving myself and just let it be like that. Yeah.
If you meet someone along the way, then take the opportunity.
Yeah. So I'm more of concentrated on myself than meeting someone else's expectations, and that's why I got like, I was like, I had to get out of these apps. Although I tried the Kippo one just for fun. I was just like,
Kippo, what's Kippo, Vaughn?
Although I got someone from Germany, and it was just like, it was a weird conversation. I think it was a bot.
Oh, really?
Oh no!
Oh no!
It was this. I was also waiting for the link. I was waiting for like the OnlyFans link or something like that.
Oh my God!
Wait, what? What's that?
I've never heard of it.
The only GNL. Oh shit! Oh yeah. But yeah, that's the other issue with all these apps too. But hey, teach his own.
So
I
the
tried.
hardest,
I tried.
the hardest app is Bumble.
What? Oh my god, yeah, so many rules.
Yeah.
Is that
Wait.
where if that girl picks the guy?
Yeah, you have to just wait.
Oh, I'll never get picked. Someone needs to handle my dating profiles and talk for me. And get to know the person. And then you just come and you just come to me, give me the the game points, and boom, just let me know.
Oh, game points? That's what my background's for, dude.
Give me coach me.
Coach you? Okay. I'll write it down.
Give me the video profile, and then presentation, everything.
Do you know for Hinge, you know how you can have a video on the thing? It should be your webcam falling.
Do you have any funny stories on dating apps, Gilly?
Not really.
So you have used it.
He wouldn't know, but
yeah, I wouldn't know, but someone's asking me for like some nice restaurants and stuff, and I think I sent her one. And she's like, "Oh, this is such a nice place. How do you get there?" I'm like, "Oh, here's the address. And this is what you do." And that was the end of the conversation. I'm like,
oh my god! So you didn't ask her to go to the restaurant with you?
Huh?
So you didn't...
I don't know. I think she was just looking for like food place. I don't know if she was. I don't know, man.
She was definitely asking so that you could ask her to go.
No. There was something before that, but definitely she did not want to go with me. I think.
No. On Tinder?
I forgot.
You don't Hinge.
No. This was the one with the flame. You know, the flame one. Tinder.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Like, okay, so I don't like use it. Like, I just go on it sometimes after like a few months to see like, oh, what's up here, right? And then someone messages me. I'm like, oh, what's this? And she wanted to like, it's like she wanted to like her profile is to like get lost, right? Like she wanted to get lost, and you could be like, I hope you find me or something like that.
Whoa.
Like, okay. And I said a cheesy liner, so I was like, yo, I'm a GPS, yo.
I'm dead.
And I forgot how it went from there, but it went to this food thing, and I'm like, okay, here's the restaurant. There it is. I don't think it was even a restaurant. I think it was just like a place.
What restaurant was it?
No, I don't think it was a restaurant. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Like long time ago. A long time.
McDonald's.
That's a good response though with the GPS. That's 100%. A+.
Yeah.
Good job, Gilly. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Like, okay, I use these apps just to talk to like I guess like make friends, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Wait,
why are you
looking at me like that?
Daniel just started judging you right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. Dude, Larry, I haven't used Kippo, but you know, like
Oh my god.
Larry, it's like on the bio it says, do you want to play Valorant? That's it.
On your bio?
On my bio. That's I think so. Or maybe it says like Exomortal or something. No, actually
it's definitely Kippo. You won't put that on your Tinder.
And what do you call it? When someone replies to me or matches with me on Kippo, the only message I sent out, I think, is, yo, you want to play Valorant? That's it. That's all I type.
He's like copying and pasting it.
No, yeah, that's what I do.
Have you played with anyone from Kippo?
No, they just had me on Discord for some reason. They never want to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? at least your
why have me on Discord? Don't want to play. All I want to do is just play Valorant.
You know what? After today, Gilly, I'm gonna download Kippo.
Oh shoot!
I'm gonna do it. Want to play TFT?
That's it, dude. That's all you have to say.
I don't even have anything on mine. It was just more
like the conversations on these apps are just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, but you use the dating apps to find friends too?
Oh, that's why I usually like use it
to
for
find his lover.
Actually, Kippo has a finding friends.
No. All of them have finding friends. But I wouldn't know. But like, you put in your bio like only friends.
My pass.
Only friends.
Only friends.
Yeah.
Isn't there like is there a thing on Hinge or something, or I forgot which dating app, but like they added like just be friends kind of thing. Like you just could find new friends
That's
to
like what
be.
you're
that's Hinge.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
all
Hinge.
the apps.
That's Hinge.
Hinge. That's Tinder.
All
That's
the
apps
Tinder.
have
all of
like,
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I need
they
to
have an
find friends.
indicator of friends.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Like these apps, like sometimes they're hard like to use, but it's better if you just go outside and do it the old-fashioned way.
What's the old-fashioned way?
Huh?
What's the old-fashioned way?
Excuse me.
I know. Gillian is like, what is the old-fashioned way?
Hi. I've been noticing you across the room. Can I get your number?
Oh no, is it old-fashioned way like the way that you meet people in like Las Vegas at Dre's? Is that how you meet people?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that.
We don't talk about Dre. We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, geez.
Intrigued.
You know, I'm gonna leak something. When I went to Dre's, I don't think I said a single word. Did I, Pokey?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, story time.
No, that's where it ends. I don't think we can talk about the story. We're talking about the biggest one.
No, for sure. Like you didn't. No, the first nightclub you definitely talked to someone. You definitely, yeah. But at Dre's at that nightclub, you didn't say one word to anyone.
Yeah.
But you were getting it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Legit limbo.
Wait, was this the girl with the hair?
person-
Was the hair in your face or what?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the hair on
person-
the face. She didn't say sorry.
Yeah, she did say sorry. She just kicked me and whipped me with her hair.
Wow.
oh,
And made me smell a drink on Poggy. I'm like, oh shit,
Damn.
sorry, Poggy.
This is how girls do it,
That's the old fashioned way. You just don't speak to her. That's how you get it. That is funny.
But she has to kick you first, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
kick you
God.
first.
Yeah, she has to kick you first.
And then the hair in the face is the confirmation.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, damn, she likes me.
I'm in, guys. I'm in.
You said to me,
Oh, is that Pantene?
What?
oh shit.
You guys remember those shampoo from back in the day when we were kids, L'Oreal or something like that? The
They still
fish
have
one?
that.
The fish
Fruit?
one? The fish.
Oh yeah, you could like put it in your eyes and you're
You
good.
legit put your eye.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna test this.
Oh
It smells really good too. I remember as a kid.
No tears. No tears shampoo. Very good stuff.
Hey, Danielle, I have a question.
Hmm?
Out of all the girls that I've liked, who is your favorite?
Oh my
With
God.
the initials.
I was
Okay,
like,
not
I'm gonna
initials.
put them. I'm about to
Wow.
put the
Not
share my
initials, not
screen.
wait, initials, no initials. How do we do this? Yeah, initials.
Who did I
I'm
like the
curious.
best?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, with this
Was it the first one? It was the first one, right?
I actually hated them all.
Oh shoot.
But who'd you like the most?
I
Why do you
didn't
go
like
by
any of them.
number? Why do you go by number?
Okay,
Not-
who
not
did you hate
initials.
the least?
Who did I hate the least?
Okay, we're changing something. All right, guys, let's go.
Wow, weak.
No. Just
Who'd
say
you
the
like the
number.
most?
Just say the number. Which the number will
I have
be.
multiple. You need multiple hands.
Well, that's fine. This is even better for you.
I'm gonna say Reese.
Early years.
Oh, okay.
Or college to early years.
Oh, this is too many.
There's too many.
Too many.
No way.
Wow, Bodie. Damn.
There was someone in college that I liked.
Okay, initials. Give you initials.
I actually don't know her name.
First letter.
I honestly, I only know the area she's from.
Does it start with a P?
No,
S?
no.
Oh,
Gilly,
Jer-
man.
Jer-
Bodie
Jersey?
is this
Jersey?
Oh shoot, release
secret
stuff
life.
here.
I know, this secret life.
Jersey?
No.
Oh. All right, changing the subject.
You brought it up.
Okay, I wish we did talk about this. All right, so happy Valentine's Day.
Happy birthday, Bodie.
Yeah.
We gotta say
Oh,
happy birthday to our
gosh.
co-host here. It is at this time.
Oh,
What subscription would you like?
Yeah.
To which app?
dude, I'm sweating. Please cut that out. I thought it'd been funny content there, but no. But thank you.
No, it was funny. No, that was funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That was actually pretty funny.
I'm actually sweating. It's hot. But thank you. Yeah, 31's a big number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I say your 30s are pretty are pretty good, actually.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah. I think in our generation, it's a little bit. Past generations, 30s have been kind of like, oh wow, but I think in our generation, you're still young, man. You're still young, my friend.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So just keep on adding to that number, and
yeah, but yeah, no, I don't want to.
Have you had bad breakups?
Heartaches. The first heartbreaker one was the worst. It took me like 3 years to get over.
Oh my!
Oh, all
right. You know what? If you ever listen to this, you're great.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I hate you.
What?
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I don't.
Oh my gosh, TMZ, bro.
This guy is so bad. I'm sweating again.
Wow, I wish I had options like you. I don't.
Man, I'm sweating.
I only have
it legit took me 3 years to get over.
Nice.
Good times. But looking back, I'm glad I went through that because now, like, I learned from every single, heartbreak that it's temporary. That feeling of being sad is temporary, and there's a far more, I don't know, worse things that could have happened. But heartbreak is not that bad. I'm good.
Yeah, you talked to me about that yesterday. You were like, before it would take me 3 years. Now it's like, if you don't like me, bye.
Yeah. I think you should have that mindset. Yeah, I think you should have that mindset. You can't just dwell on what can happen or could have happened. Like, if it doesn't happen, then it's not meant to be, and why force it, right? So,
I think a lot of people fall into that trap of like trying to fit, that square peg into a round hole kind of thing, right? Like once they see like anyone they like, or even if they're in the relationship and they're like, oh, I got to be this, I got to be that, and if that's not you, then you might have to question why you're there, right? Especially if they don't see you for you, or they don't like you for who you are, or they liked you for what you were before, kind of thing. Like, so, and I've fallen into that trap before. So always, my advice out there is just like, make sure you're you and you're in those relationships, right? Because if you aren't you, it's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
So
guard your heart. Be yourself. That was my advice for any relationship back in college. Maybe I still do today, but like, guard your heart. Be yourself. Don't change. Don't ever change.
That's not the advice you give me.
Well,
You just say, Danielle, you're stupid. Stop being stupid.
Like I said, back in college, I've changed.
Okay. Now you're just mean.
But I think I give pretty good advice. Like I think I'm completely real when it comes to like I don't want to fake. I don't want to give you what you want to hear. Like I tell you how I see it and how the situation is, and I'll give you a real defined answer. And the whole like you're an idiot is just me trying to make someone laugh or make myself laugh. But it's never like you're an idiot.
When you guys give advice to your friends, are you like real
you tell them
and
you're
harsh? Or you tell them what they want to hear?
No, I'm not harsh. I just tell them, like, a lot of the times I just give them, well, if you make this decision, right, this is most likely what's going to happen, right? I don't give them the, like, I don't even say which way to go, per se. Like, and if I do, I say, in my opinion, you know, this, but I just kind of give, in my point of view, if you do this, you'll get this. If you do that, you'll possibly get that, right? Just help them try to make a
good decision.
Yeah, an informed decision of, like, you know, this is what possibilities are happen, right? I'm not going to say I'm an expert, or I'm not going to say, you know, like, I know what's going to happen, but, you know, logic and critical thinking says this is going to happen, right? So I'm not too, and I do that with my one friend all the time. So I'm like, no, I can't say it.
Hey, say it. You have to say it now. You have to say it. You have to say it. You have to say it. You have.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, open his heart, yo.
Yeah, I opened my heart.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, I'm not too happy with a lot of my friends' partners. So I was.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Which one?
He has many spouses.
Which spouse don't you go like?
They.
Yeah. But in some ways, sometimes I've always said that, like, I felt like I've been in that relationship just because I know so much. So it's just, you know, you're like, you just ride in the train with them, right? So, or the roller coaster with them. Yeah. Gilly, what's the advice you give?
Yeah. Sometimes you kind of get you kind of have to get harsh a little bit for them to, like, understand. Like, I always tell them that, the same thing with Vaughn. Like, I tell them, in my opinion, and I always tell them in the end, it's like, it's always your decision to end. Like, you get to decide, like, what you want to do. But I do tell them, like, the scenarios of the outcome. You know, I tell them, like, what happened before, what's happening now, and what could have happened. Yeah, like, I look at all three.
That's good.
Every time I give advice to Danielle, I always, you guys say I'm like pretty accurate when it comes to the guys, right? Like, I always put myself in the guys' shoes and what they're gonna do. Like, I tell Danielle, and it's pretty spot on, right? Like, the guys that you talk to, I'm pretty spot on their decision makings.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I'm a guy. I know what guys do. Like,
what do I do?
You're a good guy. You're a good guy. There's no red flags. Andre's questionable. Questionable.
Wait, what?
What's the questionable flag?
Oh, we don't talk about Dre's.
We don't talk about
we don't talk about Dre's on Sunday.
Oh yeah, definitely not Sunday.
And Monday.
Not Sunday.
And Monday.
Oh fuck! No, Sunday was okay. Monday was really bad. Monday was worse.
No, it was Monday, dude. Think about it. We left on Tuesday.
Damn.
What happened on
Vegas
Monday?
is a blur. Vegas is a
I heard a
blur.
little bit about that.
You don't remember what happened on Monday, Pokey? I'm surprised you're not getting shocked. Or maybe you just, like, forgot about it on purpose.
Yeah, no. Are we talking about? Are we talking about the
golf night? Golf night.
Are we talking about me getting like Nesquik milk?
Nesquik milk.
That's enough.
And on that note,
that's enough. What the frick?
What?
Oh my god, I just got it.
No, wait, what? You didn't get
it. Never mind.
Wait, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think? Actually, no, I want to hear it.
No, I don't.
You want to hear it? Oh, yeah, what do you think?
Tune into the next episode. You'll find out what Danielle thinks. On that note, this was a scuff podcast, but I love it. It was actually really funny.
It started off kind of slow. It's just escalated.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
Let's read Nesquik.
Oh my god! Sponsored by Nesquik.
Probably around this time. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good Super Bowl weekend. Have a good Valentine's weekend. Be safe out there. And we'll see you at the next podcast.
And always check our notifications too on Discord, social media. Go our Goodnight Legion website for any merch, and yeah, just check our notifications on Discord, Twitter, and keep up with us with anything.
Say Kippo?
Kippo? What?
Kippo, I'm down for Kippo. Thank you, Kippo.
Thank you, Kippo. All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Later.